found a Lincoln Blackwood in the junkyard, and they're generally the same vehicle inside, pretty much. The structure, the cab, everything. It's a Supercrew. And when I went to take a look at it, I saw that the Blackwood had a subwoofer system in it. And interestingly enough, I'd heard somebody else, one of my other viewers, talk about this, where some of these F-150s had the rear panel behind the rear seats that included a subwoofer, and I had never heard that before. Did a little research, and I think some of the higher end versions, maybe the Lariats, Supercrews had this. Which brings me to the reason why I'm doing this video. I have not yet installed it. This is the sub that came out of the Lincoln Blackwood. It also includes the amp in the back. I'm thinking about doing a modification to the Harley-Davidson F-150 to put the panel, which I'll show you in a moment, in the back of my truck. Take the old one out, and I'll keep it, of course, for preserving the value of the truck. But thinking about putting in this sub there. Unfortunately, the 2002 Harley-Davidson F-150s, the 2003s, I think the 2000, they went all the way back to the 2000 and up to 2003. The stereo systems were not that great. And my understanding was that Ford, saving money to do things like supercharge the engine and all the other features that go with the Harley-Davidson F-150, they didn't invest a lot of money in the stereo systems. And even though I think it sounds okay, this is quite an interesting project. I wonder if any of you out there with the 10 Gen F-150 have the sub that's behind the center console in these trucks. I know a lot of people add subwoofers to these trucks, but I kind of like the look bad system. So looking for your input on this. I think it's going to be interesting if I do it. I'm going to have to change a head unit. Again, I'm going to get into that a little bit more as I show you the rear panel. But it's just a short video to show some of the things that are out there that we can get out of the junkyards and do some pretty nice modification. This thing's in excellent condition, so is the back panel. Just had to clean it up. But let's go down and take a look at the panel I got out of the Blackwood. We'll go down to the garage and also take a look at the back of my truck, my Harley-Davidson F-150, and see how seamless a swap this really could be. Here's the back panel I referred to in the video. And you can see the subwoofer panel here, which actually, now that I'm thinking about it, is identical to a cutout that's on my Harley-Davidson F-150. It's got the same private compartments and the panels that go up and down with the rear seats. And there is my beautiful Harley-Davidson F-150 next to my Cadillac CTS-V, both with the hoods up to keep the batteries charged since I don't drive them that much. Anyway, let's take a look inside and see where this panel is located. So I've already got the seat pulled forward, super easy. And there is the panel I was just referring to. So if I wanted to, I could just actually swap that panel and the subwoofer in here. But I just ran into a major realization. Some time ago, I put power rear window slider here, and the regulator is in the exact same place as the subwoofer. And as I've looked at it, you cannot have both the regulator and the subwoofer. So it's a decision I have to make to go between having a power rear window slider, which is something I always wanted in this truck, and I finally put in, and having this subwoofer. In any event, if I do go with the subwoofer, I'd have to, of course, take the panel out, mount it in here, and run the wiring through the channel all the way up to the head unit. And again, as I've mentioned, I would have to put one of two things in here. One would be to put a device that takes high-level outputs, go into the speakers, and creates low-level inputs for an amp, or to go with the double DIN unit I mentioned in the intro. And I would put probably the S8, which I've put in my Harley-Davidson F-150. And again, I think I noted that that video is linked in, actually it's not in my Harley-Davidson F-150, it's in my 4x4 XLT. And as I mentioned at the beginning, or noted it, it's linked in the description of this video, but that provides all kinds of additional capability like backup camera, subwoofer control, better speaker control, CarPlay, just a lot of nice features. And I think it would really look good with the inside of this vehicle. So let me know what you think. Should I go ahead and swap the regulator out and put the speaker in, leave it as it is? One of the other options is to try to move the regulator so that I can continue to have my rear power window and also have the sub. But that's some major surgery. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's it. Let me know what you think. See you next time on Driving Intelligence.